Thousands of people slaughtered each other in cold blood. Over 2,000 bodies lay rotting in the mud. The battlefield was soaked in red. But what caused this carnage? Was it a holy crusade? A fight for vast territory? Gold? No. Could the reason for this massacre be a rotting wooden water pail? Unfortunately, yes. Welcome to the War of the Oaken Bucket.
Wait, for a bucket? That is illegal amounts of absurdity.
It is, but human history is basically a compilation of hold my beer moments. History books usually try to convince us that wars are fought for noble causes, liberty, revolution, the survival of empires. But the events of 1325 in Italy are so incredibly ridiculous that even a Hollywood writer would say, okay, that is too unrealistic, tone it down. Today, I am going to tell you the story of the day human ego went to the moon, and thousands of men died for literally nothing. The year is 1325. The place? Italy. Now, forget the eat, pray, love version of Italy with the pizza and the romantic gondola rides. Back then, it was chaos, a dumpster fire. City-states were constantly looking for an excuse to strangle each other. Our main characters are Bologna and Modena. These two neighboring cities hated each other with a passion that makes modern sports rivalries look like a tea party. Bologna was Team Pope, the Guelphs. Modena was Team Emperor, the Ghibellines. Politically, they were polar opposites. Border skirmishes, beheadings, burning each other's farms, this was just a Tuesday for them. The tension was so high that if someone sneezed across the border, the other side would take it as a declaration of war. And right in the middle of this powder keg, the incident happens.
Let me guess. They stole the Wi-Fi password?
I wish it were that sophisticated. No, these guys went to the main well right next to the San Felice gate. They cut the rope, and they stole the bucket. A wooden bucket, probably filled with 3 liters of stale water, some algae, and maybe a few dead bugs. They took this legendary loot back to Modena and paraded it around like they had just won the Super Bowl. Now pause and think for a second. The people of Bologna wake up. The bucket is gone. What does a rational, mentally stable human being do? You go to the market and buy a new bucket, right? What is the cost? 2 silver coins? But no. Bologna's leadership decided to turn this into a matter of national honor. They acted like Modena had ripped the heart out of their city.
Karen, alert! It is just a bucket. Chill out.
Oh, they had zero chill. Modena, on the other hand, played the role of the ultimate troll. They refused to return it. Why? Just to be petty. They basically said, come and take it if you can. Bologna lost its mind. The city council gathered, priests blessed the swords, knights polished their armor, and then Bologna officially, with a stamped and sealed document, declared war on Modena. Cause of war, theft of public property. Item, 1 bucket.
32,000 versus 7,000? That is not a fight. That is bullying.
Mathematically, it should have been a slaughter. Bologna should have flattened them. The battlefield was chosen, Zappolino. The date was November 15th, 1325. The weather was cold, the ground was muddy, and the sun was setting. The battle begins. But the Bolognese army had a massive problem. Zero organization. Their commanders were probably holding the map upside down. It was a classic case of quantity over quality. They were so crowded they were tripping over each other. Modena, however, was small but elite. They had German mercenaries with them, professional, disciplined killers.
Skill issue. Huge loss.
A historic fail. The battle only lasted a few hours, but the aftermath was horrific. By the end of the day, there were about 2,000 bodies on the field. 2,000 human beings lying in the mud and blood. Why did they die? What would their widows tell the children? Daddy was a hero. He took a spear to the chest for a water vessel.
Emotional damage. Ultimate disrespect.
Straight up thug life moment. The war ended. Modena won a decisive victory. So what about the peace treaty? Did borders change? Did the political landscape shift? Nope, everything stayed pretty much the same, meaning those 2,000 people died for absolutely nothing.
They're a doomed species. Seriously.
Absolutely. Think about it. When you look at that bucket, what do you see? The darkness of the Middle Ages, or how fragile the human ego really is. That bucket is a mirror for humanity. A reminder of how easily we turn meaningless symbols into reasons to burn everything down. If you enjoyed this absurd chapter of human history, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the top left video to explore another unbelievable historical failure. We'll see you in the next disaster. Thanks for watching.